Hello, so welcome to a video. Yeah, so I'm pretty new to developing and stuff. That's why for a bit I am doing absolutely nothing because I was searching for a good video to do. And then I started getting the script up, and so the reason this is sped up is because if it wasn't, it would be really long, and no one wants to sit here and watch a guy who has no idea what he's doing code for 30 minutes. So yeah, and if you're like, wow, this audio sucks or whatever, well, I'm pretty new to this, so in the future it will be better than this. I'm just one person trying to code. And I'll put the tutorial I watched in the description if you want to watch it. So I was fiddling around a bit with what to do, and I was a bit confused at the start, but then I got into it. And it's really fun when you get the hang of it, but I had no idea what I was doing really. I was just typing in code that was on the screen, and I was messing it up a bit, but it's like it's quite boring when you first get into coding, and you will fail a lot, and unless you're just a genius, a gaming genius, but I am not, so I was a bit confused on everything, so I was just looking, and I was like, oh, I gotta type this in, oh, I gotta type that in. I don't even know what get access is raw is. Just a bunch of words. And void fixed update, which is there. I also, if you see, I messed up, which I'll fix this, but it says input horizontal, and then it says input horizontal again, which I did by accident, and I was like, and then afterwards when I was trying to figure out what I did wrong, I was like, oh, I'm an idiot. I didn't mean to do that. I wasn't rushing, but I was trying to get the code in faster, so this video wouldn't be like an hour long. So that's probably why I was like, oh, what am I doing here? But it's still really fun though. It's really fun to code, and I was just messing about. And if you're wondering what I'm even creating, so I am creating a game similar to Plants vs Zombies, which is my #1 favorite game. And instead of you having to plant plants, you move up and down and shoot. And in the next video, I'm going to figure out how to code shooting, which is a bit difficult. I tried to look for a tutorial, but yeah, see, I got movement, but I couldn't move up and down, and I was really confused on what I was doing wrong, and I was meant to go to input manager, because I thought I messed something up while doing this. So yeah, I was just, this is probably entertaining to watching me like go, oh, I don't even know what I'm doing. So I was trying to figure out what I was doing. So I was doing some more code, basically. And I don't know what vectors are, and I don't know what a velocity is, and I had an error there. So yeah, it was pretty fun. Once I figured it out, I was like, oh, you are such a smart little person. So I was trying to figure out if the guy would help me in the tutorial. So I tried again, it didn't work. I looked at what I was doing wrong and tried again, it didn't work. So I went into project settings and I tried again. I had no idea what I was looking for, input manager, but I had no idea what I did wrong. So this is me just messing around, trying to figure out if I've done something wrong, which I did do something wrong, and I was just being very intelligent. But I was just really confused on why it wasn't working, and everything I did didn't help. And I don't know why I wasn't looking at what the error was telling me. It was telling me to go to input manager and whatever, but that wasn't that helpful. So I had no idea what I had messed up. And then I had finally had the courage to type it up, and I was confused still. There was a code, which I already had code, so I didn't need a new one, and that was for 3D anyway. So then I tried again, didn't work, obviously. And by now I was really confused on why it wasn't working. And I was like, oh, this is awful. I won't even be able to make a game now. I won't even make a video about it. And I was pretty spooked out on why it wasn't working. I kept looking, and nothing was helping me. So I finally had a look, and then I realized, oh well, first I changed it because it wasn't a capital, but that didn't help. And I restarted it, which didn't help at all. And then I had another look. Guess what happened? Nothing happened. It didn't work. So literally, if you look at the footage, this part was about 10 minutes, and then I finally figured out. But that didn't actually fix it. I had messed something else up, but it was fine for now. Oh wait, it did fix it. Oh, I'm just sus. Okay, sorry. Sorry. And so then I tried to. So I don't want you to move left and right. If you're wondering why I'm getting rid of this, I was going to just get rid of this, but then I thought to myself, that's gonna mess something up. The vectors weren't calculating, and it had an error in it if I did that, so I just decided to add it back. And then I messed up a couple of times until finally I saved it, and I got rid of the horizontal thing. And then finally, I actually did it. I had made movement, and I was pretty happy. And then I sat there for like not 10 minutes, like 5 minutes, trying to search for a tutorial on how to make shooting. And then the video ends. So that was pretty cool.